All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 750. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's almost guaranteed to say something weird tonight, Wombat.
That's a pretty fair bet, I'm going to say. Yeah. I got a new Funko soda today.
Last week, in the mail. Wait, are you changing the subject already? I was just going to say, last week you said a lot of weird things.
Okay. I was going to start with something weird. I was like,
okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I got the Ron Swanson Funko soda.
Okay, why is that weird?
Oh, because weird. Who buys a toy of a sitcom character?
You?
Me.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
American dollars on that.
Yep.
Is it on sale?
It was. It was part of us. It was like if you buy enough stuff, you get X% off.
Buy one, get one.
Shitty sale. A shitty sale.
It wasn't no. Actually, you know what? It's funny. It was Entertainment Earth, and it was using the CAG code that
there you go.
That was sent out on the video game deals Twitter thread. So that's what I used to buy the stuff. So
nice.
Actually, it was a video. It was actually because of you. How weird is that?
So are you taking that out of the can?
I don't want to take any credit.
No, it is out of the can.
Or blame.
I have one of the gifts I got from my wife for Hanukkah was this hand painted picture
of Funko Pops.
From Parks and Rec.
And a cameo from a Funko Papa.
It's like a whole bunch of it's like a picture of coffee mugs, and each coffee mug has a reference to a different thing from Parks and Rec. If you're a fan of that show, you get it.
You would know the coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Wait, are the coffee mugs from the show, or just the sayings on the coffee mugs?
Just the saying. Only one of the coffee mugs, actually maybe two, are actually ones that have been on the show.
Have you even seen this show before? This seems like you don't even know.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen the show before.
Is it an oil painting or a photograph?
No, it's like a watercolor. I'm going to say watercolor.
Like impressionist or?
And that's hanging up. It's over there. You can't see it, obviously. But I can every time I look up. Yeah.
Okay.
And on top of the frame, I used a little bit of double-sided tape, and I put the Ron Swanson on the top of the picture frame. So it's this whole little Parks and Rec little thing.
Shrine.
I'll send you
a shrine.
A shrine. Yes. It's my little shrine to Parks and Rec. So there.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy any merch with Parks and Rec on it.
But I mean, might be one of my, I would say top 5 sitcoms of all time. We'll say top 5.
I don't feel like
What are the other 4 then?
I know. I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Just look at all the junk behind them, and you can
the other 4 are all Night Court.
New Night Court's coming. What do you think about New Night Court?
What? I am
it's got John Larroquette.
No, it does not. You're just making this all up. He's not even alive anymore.
John Larroquette
They brought him back from the dead.
Yes, it wasn't worth it.
It's Undead Dan.
Harry and Christine are both no longer with us. And what's his face?
Mel Torme.
Mac. And Mel Torme. Mel Torme, Mac, Harry, Christine, and 2 of the bailiffs are no longer with us.
So who's left? Just John Larroquette.
John Larroquette, Bull, and Roz.
That is not like if you were a betting man, like Bull is not the guy you would say is like he's gonna outlast everybody, right?
So what I read was that Bull said no.
Wait, Bull's not even in this?
No, Bull said no, and Roz was never asked.
Racist.
So, but John Larroquette is on the show.
He apparently said yes.
Yeah, he said yes. I'm sure
they can't even make that show now.
No,
that show is so politically incorrect. I mean,
I don't even think that's not even the reason why you can't make it. But
everyone's dead.
Yeah,
that's another reason.
The other thing that kind of turns me off a little bit is Harry Anderson's daughter is a comedy writer, but she's not a comedy writer on this show.
She probably doesn't want to be.
I don't know. I don't know if they asked her and she said no, but I feel like, at least that would be something tying it together a little bit.
They pretty much just write themselves, though.
Yeah, they do.
Like AI now can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had that AI rewriting, writing episodes of Knight Rider for me.
Do you?
It just
did. It worked.
Did it?
I swear.
I'm just thinking how that show's going to work now. I think it's just Dan with like memes of Mac saying that's a penis. That just like pops up like every 5 seconds.
Right.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
That would be a better show.
That's like a pretty good show. Just like
here's what I'll say.
Dan
I will definitely
just reaction memes from various Night Court memes.
I will definitely watch it.
Which streaming service was blessed enough to receive this show?
Well, it's going to be on NBC.
It's
going to be on
network series.
This is a network show.
I remember. It was big.
How are they positioning it with Ghosts?
It's on a different network, so I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
Right. Is that their competitor?
I mean, technically.
I mean, in the time slot, you get. Is that something?
I don't think it's
do people like line their sitcoms up against each other?
Definitely.
I don't think.
Of course,
I don't know how that works anymore.
Oh, with streaming, maybe not.
I don't even watch Ghosts when it's on.
Right.
I watch it the next day during dinner.
Right. It's all different.
Mm-hmm. Ghosts is a really good show, though. Not top 5, at least not yet.
Right.
It's still four Night Courts and Parks and Rec.
All right. Top 25.
Yeah, top 25 for sure.
Good.
The other ones are all 30 Rock.
Right. But really, the chat AI did right. I asked it to write scenes from like for Knight Rider and for RoboCop, and it worked. I told it to write a scene where Michael farts in Kit, and and gets embarrassed about it, and then ejects in shame, and it fucking did it. It nailed it. It completely. It was completely sounded like it could be an episode of Knight Rider. I mean, it just writes a few paragraphs. It doesn't write a whole episode. And I did one where I asked I said, write a scene where RoboCop retires from the police force and becomes a weed farmer. And it did. He like makes an announcement in front of the police force and says he's dedicating his life.
Michael, this cannabis is dank.
No. That was RoboCop. That was RoboCop.
Oh, sorry.
Kit complained about the fart. Kit complained like the fart in a way that Kit would. And Michael ejected in shame.
How did you not write one where RoboCop's driving Kit?
Ooh, or just Michael Knight and RoboCop have to go on a mission together.
I mean, I didn't spend that much time with it. I was like, ooh. And then sometimes it doesn't work. The thing,
I would watch that crossover.
The chat AI. So like,
have we confirmed that like this is how Ready Player One was written?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
For real though, they confirmed today, I just read, that CNET has been using AI to write some of its articles.
That's not that surprising. Have you read some of these articles that are online now?
Yes, I have. Some of them, like
I don't think you're supposed to write. I don't think you're supposed to read them. I think you're just supposed to
look at the ads.
Look at the ads. You're not supposed to read the text anymore.
Scroll through all the ads, as many ads as possible,
right,
and then go somewhere else.
That's how I do it.
Probably ask an AI soon.
These Funko Pops don't buy themselves.
You could ask the AI where you can find all the great deals.
It's just ridiculous nowadays, though. Like just on the largest websites you could find, it just still has the trashiest ads, just like right there alongside like somebody trying to like write something serious, and it's always just like such hyperbolic ads.
It's because they don't have top-notch ad operation services.
Can you fix all this?
I could fix it on the sites that I work on, and guess what? I do. And you know what people usually don't complain about on my sites? The ads that show up. So
what about the ones with all the jizz on them?
We don't have those ads
anymore.
Did I send that to you? That was like, you realize that was, I think, 13 years ago.
I remember when somebody sends something like that to you, it tends to stick with you.
I know, and we actually never ran that. I had to email them politely and go, "I'm sorry, but we can't run this ad."
Excuse me, there's just like 80% too much jizz on this ad. If we
and that was for a website that doesn't even exist anymore.
Hotjizz.com.
Hotjizz.com. Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Like I just don't understand. Like if you just like I open up Microsoft Edge, right? It just goes to like whatever the Microsoft homepage is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like there's like a couple of stories there, but like you scroll down like just like 3 levels, and all of a sudden you're like, here's the best balance transfer credit card of 2023. Like compare credit, and like it's It doesn't take you long. It's just hot garbage. Or it's like, this is Microsoft. This is your site.
I lost you when you said you opened Microsoft Edge.
Edge is fine.
I was like, who did that? I'll say one good thing about Microsoft Edge. It has a PDF editor built into it, and you can save stuff.
Sure. It's remarkable to me that we're at this point, like, where
we're selling shitty ads on browsers.
Microsoft
is doing it.
Microsoft is doing it. Yeah. Like, and it's embedded to where it just looks like an article, right? Like it's just right alongside.
I mean, I assume it's interesting because obviously most ads that you see on your on general websites, if they're ad network ads, ones that aren't controlled by the sites themselves, then they're going to come through the Google product because that's the most popular out there.
Sure.
But I'm assuming that Microsoft doesn't use the Google product for their programmatic ads.
They use the Bing product, or is that a thing?
I don't know. That's just it. It's like I'm not sure what they use because I've never had to be in a situation where I've worked with someone where like, oh no, we don't use Google stuff.
Can we just use a little discretion of what we're putting out there? That's all I'm asking. It's like somebody at Microsoft loads up this page every day and goes like, oh, this is fine. This is great.
You're saying like you wouldn't have that on your Xbox dashboard. Why would you have that on basically what your Microsoft dashboard is on your computer?
Correct.
On your desktop.
Right. Like just like the default is just like, here's the crap. Hope you like it.
Now I want to look.
It's the same no matter which website, like default website you hit on. It's the same stuff. Like you scroll down just out of the first little view that comes up and you're just like, this is just nonsense down here.
Right. The nonsense happens quick. You don't even have to
very quick.
You don't have to go that far.
No.